Well, howdy everyone.
You're streaming, I'm just...
I am. It's Cowy over at Sim Racer here. The boys just asking if I'm screaming. Of course I am, buddy. Though I might be doing a Reynolds with this bloody cramp in my foot. Jesus, drive me nuts. Trying to stretch it out. Alright guys, so we are at Longbeach for tonight's strength of field race. 2 splits. How many people we got in the... we've got 26 in this race. I am a car number 7. So,
matching car and track data found.
Let's go out and see if we can put a quali lap in.
Profile modified.
Now, as usual, I've done very little practice. That's interesting. You start a fair way back from the pit entry. In a lot of cases, remember, it starts you right next to it, not here. So make sure you put your pit limiter on.
Alright Andrew, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Yeah, so as usual, we will do the slow out lap and see how we go. Now, I had a disastrous round last night at Oran Park for the SRW. Lost my rear wing in the first sprint race, and then I fought my way back to 13th, lost a couple of spots on the last lap, was running 15th and looped it right in the last corner. I think I had to wait for the whole field and finished like 31st. So, these things happen. But hopefully we have a good result here tonight. We don't want little mistakes here, because the problem with this place is, as you can see, it is a lot of concrete. And she tends to bite you hard if you get it wrong around here. I have tried this set of course of V8s. Yeah, I reckon they've got a bit more torque. Like they just seem... you got to be a lot more careful on the throttle. Yeah, I've done a few of them. They're pretty good. There's various mods. I think there's a group called the Apex League, or Apex Esports, and they're the ones that run a pretty good league for Assetto Corsa. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can set a quali. Looks like my gear indicator's playing up again. Alright. Stay out of the wall. I think my pedals might be a little bit far away. Lost a bit of time there. Oh. Might move that brake bias one forward, one notch. And we're still alive, which is a good thing. Not a terrible lap. Not a great one either, but it's not a terrible one. See if we can do another one. Oh, we made that count. 120.1, that's pretty not bad. I was hoping for a 19. Oh, that might cost me. Cost me a 10th at least. And so did that. Jesus. Oh, I'm lucky to keep it out of the wall this lap. Oh, we're half a second down, so might as well kill that lap. Oh well, I'll look after my foot so I can get rid of this cramp. Alright. Let's put our quali setup on. Race setup on. I actually like this setup, though I am going to move the brake bias forward another click on that one.
The leader's just done it, 119.78.
Alright. So we do a 120.1. Looks like all the guys above me there. I'm running 5th at the moment. They've got into the 19s. Yeah, possibly should have, but I went a bit heavy. Tried to carry some good time and pushed a little bit too hard. Alright, that should be... Yeah, we've got... Just check the fuel. Yep, it's maxed out. Awesome. So we have a 34 lap race tonight. Oh wow, a couple of guys have just snuck in front of me. So 7th now. We are car number 7, so... But we only got 1 lap in. We sort of stuffed the second one, so... That happens, I suppose. But yeah. It was an awesome Bathurst 1000 on the weekend and really enjoyed that. And also got to catch up with a friend of mine from school, Anthony. So we've been friends almost 40 years, I reckon, now. So it's awesome to catch up with him again. He lives down in Sydney, so he's up with his family and come over and seen us on Sunday. It was awesome. Then I bombed out in the SRW race, but these things happen. It was actually really clean. I was pretty, pretty surprised. It's such a tight track, and I think we had 42 cars on track or something in that race around Oran Park. It's crazy. So we should be clicking ready to race. Okay. But yeah, I'm getting this cramp at the moment right up the sort of left side front of my shin. And it's a bit annoying. But alright, so what's it saying? 72 estimated. No, it's gonna be wrong. So what is it saying? My fuel burn was like 2.6, 2.7. We can have a quick look at that while we're at it. How much time? I got a minute. I don't think I really need to worry because I use Crew Chief. I might just make sure he's working. Yep, he's on messengers. I want to make sure of that. If you rely on Crew Chief to help work your fuel out, that make sure you turn him on, because I did a race there. I forgot to turn him on, and I was wondering why it was really quiet and spotter wasn't telling me anything. And I know that you guys have mentioned in my streams before that you can hear both spotters. I run the iRacing spotter as well as Crew Chief. The reason I do that is you need to have the spotter turned on for your teammates to be able to actually spot you properly. So and that way they can access you to spot you. You can put a password on it, so you can only let certain people in to spot and have control of your pit strategy and all that sort of stuff. They can't do the in-car changes like your roll bars and that, but they can change your fuel for tyres and tyres on or off, that sort of stuff. Hey Russ, hey mate, where are you, buddy? You're not in this race tonight.
That's the end of the session. P7.
You're a bit scared of the concrete jungle. That's Longbeach.
Nice lap, Rick.
I know I've had some diabolical race around. Oh, you are here, Russ. You're in P2. Nice to see, buddy. Well, good luck, mate. You've obviously done a bit more practice around here than I have. Because, the reason I'm sort of cramping up today and in a bit of pain is I've been doing some practice, music practice, working on a duo with a drummer. That's where I was going to bring my pedals forward one click.
Good luck, everyone.
How's that feel? That doesn't feel too bad. I don't know if it's any different actually, but we'll see. Alright, so this should be a bit of fun. 34 laps around the concrete jungle Long Beach. And I'll see if we can stay out. There's a lot of names in here. It looks like Simon's in this race, awesome. Yeah, Russ up front. Roy, Sean, Braden. Oh. Braden, iRating's dropped a little bit. He's had a couple of rough races this week by the looks of it. I mean, it's one of the things about this place. It doesn't take much to hurt you, and You know, if an incident happens in front of me, there's not many places where you can avoid it. So, but should be good fun. Let's have some fun, enjoy this race, and try not to think about the cramp that could hit me at any time.
P7, 34 laps. Okay, Andrew, get ready.
Well, a little bit of wheel spin on the end. I just dropped the clutch at the last moment a bit too early. Too quick.
Right side. He's still there. Hold your line. Okay, on the left. He's still there.
That's a bold move.
Still there. He's still there. Clear right. Clear on the right.
That was a bold move, Sean. Well done.
Light back and light for that.
All right. Clear right. Clear
Oh.
right. Time to get stuck in.
Shit, I thought you were going to turn down on me then. Oh, can't see the braking marker. Oh, that sun's killer. Oh. Yeah, this is the last of the big races. The officials change next week. Not sure what the track is next week. Oh, bit hot. Oh, don't know how we avoided the wall then. Oh. Just those bumps, you hit the curbs a little bit wrong like I did then, and she suddenly wants to throw you. Alright, pretty hard to see my brake marker, so I'm looking for that sign. Because I usually use a brake marker on the road, and that that sun is completely obscuring it. Oh.
Sorry, Jason, I didn't mean to.
Got Braden menacing me here from behind.
20.06.
Look at this, look at
1 minute, 7th position. 0.088.
Looks like we lost Steve Grumbly. Packet loss, that's unfortunate. Because that'll cost him a crap load of iRating. So that's a bit better.
Car stop on the right. Yellow flag.
Roy.
Okay, Andrew, the next car is Clark. Left side. Car left.
Oh,
Hold your line. Still there.
just couldn't avoid ya.
Hold your line.
Yeah, breaking the block.
Clear left. Clear on the left.
Hopefully it hasn't hurt my car too much. I think it's banged up a little, but I think I've still got a bonnet.
The leader has just done a 190. 190. 1 minute 24.3.
That's a better way to take the bloody fountain.
The outer ball ahead is now 5.2 seconds. Your refuel window will open on lap 8. Will end on lap 26.
I think we're going to probably be pitting about halfway unless guys look at undercutting me. Even then, this is probably a place you don't want to drive around with really overworked tyres. Looks like Roy might be holding them all. Click the ball there a little too. Don't do that, Andrew. Oil pressure and water temp looks alright. You see how naive I've been this week. I've done hard leading practice here, so I haven't even paid attention to the fact there's a big massive glare in the braking area. Yeah, I probably did help him there, man.
119.79.
You know, but I had nowhere to go. I tried to go inside him. I'm just hoping it hasn't hurt my car too much.
2 seconds.
And so far it feels okay. Oh, I got to yield then. Went a bit too far.
You need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
I couldn't do much about it. Had to give Simon a chance at it.
Still there. Right side's clear. Come on, Andrew. Don't panic. We'll get
He hung me out there a little.
car left.
Yeah, Simon.
Still there. Clear left. Clear. 27. Right.
Oh, caught Nick at the wrong spot. Well done, Nick. It's good stuff. I'm enjoying this. Just got to line up this other brake marker. I think it's the middle sign. Too deep. Yep, knew I'd stuff that. I'm glad I hit tyres though. Can't hear you, Braden, but yeah, I just missed my brake marker, man. Can't see it there.
Sorry mate, had my microphone up. I was just saying sorry man, that was all me. I was way too late on the brakes there.
1 minute 27.3.
I just went way too deep, man.
You and me both.
It's that sun screwing me up, man. Alright, well we're not done. Looks like I've still got
I
a
feel like I
bonnet.
haven't seen any sun for about 6 months.
I don't know if I've got a bonnet or not. Oil pressure's still at 120. Water temp's 56, so far we're looking alright.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stop on the right. Go there.
There it is. Okay, so it's the first sign, not the bloody second one. No wonder I bloody went way too deep. Alright. So we're currently 11th. Looks like 10th is the spot for neutral iRating.
Time was 21.75.
Okay, water temp's 51, so it's not overheating or anything at the moment. I get the feeling I'm missing a bonnet though, because normally you don't see that little filmy thing there.
Lucky there, Simon. Easy to do.
Certainly is.
The gap behind is now 1.1. Okay, Andrew, the pit window is now open.
Got a quick drink.
The gap in front is now 1.5 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.6.
Yeah, I'm definitely giving up power because they're just going away from me
0.45 off the pace.
on the straights.
Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
So it's all about survival now. Keep an eye on those water temperature and oil pressure. Try not to shift too high. Still looking good.
Yellow flag.
This could be dangerous. Well, Rob's gone. Okay, so that's feeling much better now that I know where I need to brake at that corner. Rain's gonna eat me for breakfast here.
Clear right, clear. 1 minute 21.8. The lap time was at 121.88. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1 off the pace.
Oh, dropping like flies. A fair bit happening in this race. Don't fucking rub walls. Hey Josh, as you can see here, it's a bit interesting race at the moment. I think I'm missing a bonnet at the moment because I went too deep into the tyres. Because I can actually finally see my brake marker down here now.
Clear left. Clear left. Clear.
I got past Ed somehow then. And Nick. Oh, don't ping it.
Left side. Clear left. You're on the left.
Problem is, because I got no bonnet, I think I'm losing horsepower here. We are on lap 10, 24 to go, so we do want to try and extend it a bit as much as we can. Yeah, you can just see how much they're making it up on me down the straight, you know. Alright. So far, water temp's gone up to 58, but we're looking good until she gets into the 70s and 80s, I reckon. And we might start to worry. How evil that sun is, man. Now, if you follow my track guide, you know that I'm aiming at the 2 bits of tarmac on the road. And early on, man, I just couldn't see where my brake marker was. And Braden was trying to make a pass up the inside, so we both went way too deep. So, you know, is what it is. Alright. Okay, 65's the water temp, so it's just spiked a little. Maybe because of that big ping I did, I don't know. I was going to keep an eye on that. I've down into the 50, so yeah, she just spikes down the straight. Okay. So we were looking to pit around about lap 17. I think at the moment we're going to probably try and get to about 15 if we can.
You got a slow car on the left.
Oh. Scary. That is one of the hardest corners or definitely the hardest corner of this place to get right, and the one that you frequently make a big mistake on. And when you do, it really costs you. Alright. So we've only got the 4X at the moment. We are currently running in 10th. And we don't have a bonnet. That about sums it up, I think.
The gap behind has now decreased to 0.8.
You guys say. Thanks, later.
Thanks there, Roy.
Alright, so 56 is the temp. Water temperature, oil pressure still sitting at 120, which is excellent. Oh, floaty around there. We're probably going to let Steve through. You should eat me for breakfast here, Steve. I've got no bonnet. I'll give you the inside.
Thanks, Peter.
So these tyres actually feel pretty good. Mind you, I mean, I'm not really pushing the car anymore because it's broken. But so far, so good with my shin. I'm not getting any cramp, which is great. As I was saying to the boys before, I was over at the Stickman Dave's place. He's an awesome drummer vocalist, and we're working on a duo with you know, guitar and drums and vocals harmonies. I think I put a couple of sort of fairly rough videos up on Facebook today from our practice. But yeah, you know, it's only our second practice and already those vocals are starting to really gel and finding those nice harmonies, and yeah, so it's looking pretty positive. And he's just as keen as I am to work on it, so it's awesome. So I've been tapping my foot all day playing music, and I jumped on the sim to do a bit of practice, and I started cramping up in my left foot. I thought I used to break it. Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, mate.
just add a little bit more damage to the car. I don't think it's affected the steering. Still feels alright. Give it a chance to catch up. Alright, one more. I think we might pit. Oh no, Braden's dropped out. Oh. Oh, that's a bit rough. Connection issues. Water temperature's still good. These tyres feel really good actually. I'm of a mind to keep going for a lap or two more. Just shorten the stint on the second set. I find it's really easy to burn up your second set of tyres too early and then you're struggling at the end of the race.
Gap behind us now.
Thanks, man.
But then again, getting a bit taily there. And one more puts it at halfway. I think that's good. Wayne Keeley's let Wayne through.
1 minute, 21.8.
Gap in front is now 3.0 seconds.
Oh, there well could be an undercut on from the guys behind. Alright, so let's get ready for the fuel stop. I mean, so far I've managed to bounce off a few walls and tyres, but the car's still going and I haven't killed it yet.
The lead is leading now.
So much easier now that I can know where I need to brake there. That was killing me those first few laps.
Okay, Andrew, we'll fuel you to the
Oh,
end of
20
the
litres he's putting in. We might take another one out of that.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3.
We're at the halfway point. We estimate 10 laps remaining on this tank.
All clear. Punch it.
Yeah, didn't worry about it. There was what, 4 minutes of optional repairs there. It's not worth it, really. Looks like we did get undercut by a few guys that pitted on lap 12. But so far during this race, I haven't changed the bars once, I don't think. After that initial change, I make the brake bias in quali. I haven't felt like I needed to make any changes. As I said, yeah, that's why I was saying I was happy to stay out an extra couple of laps on those tyres. Because the car felt good. So still a bunch of guys that haven't pitted yet, so we won't worry about where we are in the scheme of things at the moment. Just got to focus on putting in some good laps. while we've got fresh rubber. Oh, I turned a bit early then, that compromised me. Hey Gwendolyn from the Netherlands, hi. Great to see my stream is going everywhere. What time of day is it over there, buddy? Well, if you've only just joined, my car is mostly intact, missing a bonnet and a bit of horsepower as a result from driving into the tyres too much at a corner I will soon point out for you. And I think you still see the sun shining there, and you'll know why I missed my brake marker. But it was also the pressure of another car trying to make a pass on me. So, but yeah, right down the end of this straight here, and the sun is glaring, I just couldn't see my brake marker. So normally I use the track, but now, today, I'm using the first sign there. And I wasn't sure which one it was. I thought it was the second one, and that put me way too deep. So, alright. We've got a little gap from Troy behind me. Just at a 1 minute 20.6, so that's not bad with my... I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm missing a bonnet because it looks like it. Normally you don't see that shadowy thing, little gap. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have a bonnet. I'll find out when we get to the incidents at the end of the race. Should be a fair few of them here. We are currently in 12th, but I think Jason hasn't pitted. I think he might have been ahead of me at the time. I think, I'm not sure. Wayne Keeley hasn't pitted. I know Wayne was probably just ahead of me or just behind me.
The leader is pitting now.
So we'll see where those boys come out in the scheme of things. We're a fair way back from the front runners at the moment. We're about 13 seconds behind Simon, so that's a long way. A race like this, when we're really only sort of tenths between us all at the moment. You just joined then, Jace. When I put it in the wall. Oh well. At least it was tyres, so it hasn't hurt the car. I actually haven't done a check of my water and that for the last few laps, so I might just do a little check of that, or a bit deep. Okay, so water temp is at 50, oh, it's going up down the straight. 65. That's alright, 65, but all pressures remain the same at 120. A lap car, I think, yep. Thanks, Shane. Oh, who's that blowing smoke? That might be a car that we're racing. Alfredo. That does not look good. For him, at least. It's a place for us, though.
Thanks, Rob.
You got a slow car on the right.
Oh, Alfredo hadn't pitted anyway. Okay, so the reckoning. Does that have us in 9th after the reckoning?
We've just done a 21.47. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Yeah, that's where I'm losing it all because of that, like a horsepower.
Sorry if I put you off before, Simon. They've all just grabbed me and flipped me around.
Looks like Long Beach has claimed a few victims tonight. Well, that was fucking close one off track, Jesus. He's in the pits. Yep. No wing or bonnet. There you go. I must have got hit up the arse then as well. Fair enough. Well, so far, water temp's gone up a little bit this lap. It's in the 60s. But I've been sort of trying to keep an eye on it. One of the great things about having gauges, I believe you can press what D or something to bring up the pressures on the main dash for the supercar. But I've got a board from Sim Dash that's got it all hooked up. So 56, climbing into the 60s as I come down to the straight. You'd think it'd probably cool down because of the wind, no bonnet, but obviously it's working harder when I'm trying to flog down the straight.
Come on, Nick, mate. You're a left car, buddy.
Ooh. I'm surprised the car actually handles as well as it does if it's got no lid. So, you know, with no lid and no wing, it actually feels alright, you know. I've certainly driven cars that feel worse around here. Mind you, I will say, Sean, our old teammate before he moved on to greener pastures, him and I did quite a bit of work here at Long Beach about 6 months ago, and that setup is still pretty good. I'm using it at the moment.
Cheers, mate.
And yeah, so but it's not a Long Beach race without sort of dramas. I think the last time we did an official here, I got taken out. I remember doing a league race here where I had to fuel save for the last 3 laps. I think that's one of my videos. That's a pretty good one in the legacy car. Oh. Oh, who's that? I think that was another front runner because we're now in 8th. They're dropping like flies. We're a bit wounded, but we are still going.
Thanks, Shaq. Thanks.
Yeah, it's tight track and blinded by the sun. Yeah, she's a bit wicked. Mind you, it's... look, it's fun, isn't it? You know, I mean, don't know what to expect. I've hardly practiced here all week. And then that sun, yeah, wow. But I'm more happy that I don't have a cramp in my bloody left leg like I had at the start and just before quali. Oh, cheers, man. You're gonna come over for a gig? Yeah, look, that was just a couple of songs, and I reckon we butchered both of them anyway. Like, we did a couple of ones earlier on. Bloody Space Oddity, David Bowie with those harmonies. Oh my god, did it sound good. It gave me sort of chills down my spine. So yeah, no. Looking forward to working with Dave. So it's Dave the Stick Man. I think we're gonna call ourselves Cowy and the Stick Man. And you know, I use a silhouette for my sort of banner. I'm going to get a silhouette done up of a drummer as well, so we can stick with the silhouette theme. Jesus, that was close. Cool, man. Yeah, no, and look, that's only early days, Shibby, too, you know. That's the second, or technically it's the third time I've had a practice with Dave, because I met him about a year or so ago, but he had another guitarist lined up, so we had a jam and all that, but he was working with this other guitarist. And since then he said the guitarist sort of can't commit to practices and stuff, and he wants to expand, you know, the repertoire. So he sort of let that guitarist go, and he saw my post I put up about a month ago looking for a drummer, and, you know, we got hooked back up, and yeah, so that was the second practice we've had in a couple of weeks, and just sounded really good. Alright, so we are in P8. Jason is about 9 seconds behind me. We've got, what, 8 laps to go?
Okay, Andrew. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Once we get through this mess, we'll do a quick check of the water and oil pressure again. You see, I'm sort of doing a fair bit of short shifting at the moment. Trying to look after the motor a bit as well. I'm not overly pushing the car because I'm 12 seconds behind 7th. So there's nothing really to be gained there with 8 laps to go. And there's plenty to be gained, to be lost I should say, if I make a big mistake. And at the moment, Jason is taking time out of me. Oh, that's a good turn. That was a really good turn, that one, actually. Well, we're staying in the 21s at the moment, which is good. One of the advantages of having no bonnet and be down a little bit of speed, instead of having to brake at the start of that asphalt change on the right there into T1, I'm actually braking closer to the end of it, so you can brake a bit deeper because you're not carrying quite as much speed. And that's what you sort of got to try and do to keep your lap times up there, I suppose. Like here, I could probably brake in a bit deeper there, but I've been pretty careful trying to stay tight. Ooh, a little bit of a step out there. Yeah, you missed all the action, you did, buddy. I'm, we'll have a look at that. That should perfectly explain it, and we got away more. We'll see. I don't think I've got steering damage, but that is the perfect example. That's the second time I've hit those tyres. The first time cost me a bonnet. But it's that braking zone, man. The sun is glaring at you just as you hit it. Green, white checker. Oh, nice. This car's skidded all over the track. That's NASCAR. Alright, so Jason has closed up a bit of the distance on me. That doesn't surprise me, seeing I went into the tyres. I'm sure that gave up a few tenths. I'm just lucky they were tyres. But I'm surprised as everyone else that I'm actually in 8th. But there's been a fair bit of carnage here tonight, I think. So it should be an interesting highlights reel at the end when I have a look at all the incidents. We're just going to try and keep our pace consistent. As Jason behind me, he's only about 6 seconds behind. A couple of these back markers up ahead, so we'll see if they slow me down. Problem is I can't really have I don't have the horsepower to get him into T1. which means I catch them in the slow spots unless they let me through. It looks like he's going to let me through.
You riding?
1 minute 21.7.
Thanks, man.
5 to go.
Oh, we might soften front bar by 1, I think. I haven't really touched the bars all this race, like, because the rear's not, even though I've got no rear wing, the rear's not stepping out on me. This setup of Sean's, that me and Sean worked on, is really, really stable. It's Peter again. He will let me through, so.
Cheers, bro.
Thanks, Pete.
Haynes, ahead is pitting.
Oh, that's interesting. Someone had a big moment.
Okay. Now we catch this guy.
A meatball.
1 minute 21.2.
We estimate 4 laps fuel remaining. 7th position. Your lap time was 1:21.
Yep, definitely picked up another position. Try to read what you said in a minute, Shimmy. I've tried to look up at it a couple of times and then remembered this corner's, I better concentrate. Surprised I'm not higher up, man. I've got a broken car. Yeah, I got a second. That was was that last week?
Seconds.
No, I think it was last week. Was second place, which I was pretty happy with.
Thanks, mate.
Also had a win this season in the fixed series, which I was pretty happy with too. That's only my 3rd ever win in iRacing. Alright, we are down to, is that 3 laps to go? 4 laps to go. Jason looks like he's made a little mistake. He's back to 7 seconds behind me now.
The guy behind. The gap's now 7.4. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
We've got 3 to go, good. When he said 3 laps of fuel, I just checked to make sure it said 3 to go. Yep, water temperature's still looking good, sitting on 55. Bit of a lonely race now. So make sure you're talking to me there, guys, because I haven't got many cars around me at the moment.
Thank you.
That's much better now, that sun's almost gone. Still not the easiest to pick up the marker, so I use, there's 2 bits of sort of where the potholes have been repaired, and I use the second one of them as a marker, and when I come down lap 1 and you couldn't see it, it's like, oh my god, the sun's shining in your eyes. Alright, so there's quite a few guys in the pits there, trying to repair cars.
2 to go. Only 2 laps of fuel left.
But at the moment, it looks like it might be a positive iRating race, so that's always a good thing. I know, it's good. I enjoy driving here. It's a good track. It is a good track. You know, it's definitely not for the faint of heart. It'll be a completely different track trying to drive this, you know, for real in an Indy car or something, you know, bouncing around everywhere. Like, how crazy would that shit be?
Fun in the corner, just stay there until cars are past you.
Oh no. I hope he hasn't taken out a leader. Yeah, boys, gotta hold your brakes. Alright. Last lap, white flag.
Lap to go. If you're going out of fuel on the next lap, that last lap was at 121.52.
Thanks, boy.
But considering we got a fairly banged up car,
I might have to ask for that back.
no bonnet, no rear wing.
Sorry, mate. I said I might have to ask for that back. I need that car.
We've come out of this with only a 4X
Thanks, buddy.
and some positive I rating. So, oh, it's a bit towy there. Oh.
E7. 2 litres remaining.
Good race there, Sean and Russell.
Must have cut it fairly close. But I've only got 2 litres left back then. Alright.
Yeah, good race, lads. Felt like I was catching you for a while there, Russell, and then I cut the wall of the hairpin and bent the steering. So the rest of the race was bent the steering. Good race there, man.
Awesome.
That's the end of the race.
We'll try and bring it round and
Great job. You did really well.
do those extra few corners.
Good race, everyone. I was catching there for a sec, Cowy, but just kept making too many little mistakes.
Ah man, I was just trying to keep my broken machine off the walls because obviously it didn't work earlier on.
That's always a good plan, mate. I reckon there's more paint from my car on the walls than there is in my car right now.
Well, I still wasn't sure. It was the people on my stream that advised me my car has no bonnet and no wing. Oh, running out of fuel here.
What was that, sorry, Cowy?
I was saying it was the people on my stream that told me that I had no bonnet and no wing. I wasn't sure. Oh, see if we can make it back to the pit here. Actually, that worked really good around there, didn't it?
Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. Watch your speed.
Alright. Oh, we did make it back. Yeah, the idea behind that is to full send Jay. Yeah, there's not much left of my car, man, so it's looking just as broken out as Alfredo's there, I think.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright, well, there we go.
Go, go, go!
Okay.
And he was quicker than me just from pure driving. My car was perfect, but his driving was better.
I enjoyed that tonight though. It was the first V8 official for about 6 months, so it was good.
Great to have you back, man. Missed you from my streams.
Yeah, I was going to stream tonight, but it was only one race, so I thought, oh no, I'll leave it. I'll stream the next one. Thanks, Cowy. We'll catch you boys later, eh?
See you, buddy. Alright,
See you,
so there we go. What if TV2, TV3 might, let's try that. So let's have a look at the start. I actually got an alright start, but it was that point there I got a little bit of wheel spin. Alright. But look at this move from Sean around the outside. I gave him room, but it was a bold move. I'll give him that. Look at that. That is a bloody bold move. And he's got me here. I mean, I had to get out of it then. It was a really good move. Alright. So let's have a look. What have we got here? That's a rubber the wall. Is that a rubber the wall, was it? Must have been. Oh, that was our little rub. It was 0x there, I think. A clip of the wall. Should be next incident. Okay, here we go. Not seeing any of the juicy incidents at the moment, guys. Thought we'd see damage well and truly by now. Hang on, what have we got it set on? No? Is it just showing off tracks or something? I've still got a car by here. Oh, we're still on lap 1. Oh god, this is going to take a while, I think. Go, okay, so bump there, no. So he's already got a wall scrape and we haven't seen what happened there. Got a tap in the rear there. Are we actually advancing? Oh, there we go. Oh, not B, sorry. Oh, so what happened here to him? Oh, he's just got on the gas and looped it. Right. Uh-oh. Inside scrape. Watch the next corner and see if this is where he oh, okay. There's so many incidents. Is that what it is? Oh, tap up the butt. Jace looks like he recovered, but that. It's fascinated with this. Alright. Let's just make sure we're actually looking at the incidents here. Yeah, control A, control B. Yeah. Alright, so is this me when I went into the tyres? Ah, that's when I had nowhere to go. Hit up the arse. Yeah. And is that when I lost bonnet? Oh no, I still had bonnet at that point. I'd lost rear wing. Okay. Bit wide there maybe? Is there a 1x for going that wide? Look at that train behind me. Look at it. How cool is that? You got the sweats, Russ. Oh, 2 laps short, Simon, no. Ah, okay. It's sort of showing a lot of this and there's not much going on. We're only on lap 3. To keep cycling through quickly. Yeah. We're only on like lap 3, lap 4. No, thanks, Russ. Alright, guys. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to look at all of the incidents by the looks of it. So, I will save my replay. I did enjoy that race though tonight. It was awesome. Strength of field, Longbeach. What's today? Date the 10th. And we'll become P7? P7. I think it was P7. Awesome. So let's have a look and see how we fared. Alright. So we gained 0.05 safety rating, 4.09, and we gained 28 I rating. So we're back up into the 1.9. So I might find myself getting top split some other times. So I think it was 2.1 was the highest guy in our strength of field race tonight, the bottom split. So our biggest gainer at the moment looks like it might be Rick. Looks like a fair few guys gained a fair bit there. Back to like 12th. And Aiden got some points. And who was our big loser? 88 to Jason Davies by the looks of it. Which is ouch. And Braden lost 84. I was having a good battle with him earlier on. So, but that is how it goes. Unfortunately, those guys lost connection. So that's how it happens. Alrighty, guys. Well, I suppose it was an interesting stream tonight. All the action was up front. So if you joined the stream late, maybe go back and have a look at the replay when I watch the start of the stream, and you'll get to see what happened to me there. But no, I really appreciate you guys' support. Love racing against a few of you as well. And thanks for the shout out with the music as well, Shimmy. So, but yeah, look, it's awesome. I'm loving it. Great having racing with you guys, and I suppose we will see you next time. So Cowy, your Sim Racer, signing off, and I'll have the track guide up hopefully tomorrow for the next week's session. But until then, guys, we'll catch you later.